I'm Coach Frank Gagliano, coach of the HOKA NJNY Track Club. How do I measure success? There's two words: personal best. If an athlete gets a personal best, it's like Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl.
I think that's why a lot of us are so successful, is because not only do we want to run well for us, but when you get on that line, you want to give everything you can on that line for Coach Gags, because you know that he pours his everything into it, his heart, soul, into you as an individual. You know, he makes you feel like you're the only one on the team. He calls you every day or every other day, making sure how you doing, get your vitamins, you feeling well.
The time he takes to kind of get to know everyone on the team makes you feel, known, valued, and treasured, as my high school would put it.
He took a chance on me, letting me come into NJNY, because like I said, I didn't have the credentials that some of the other guys had. For him to do that is, it shows how much he cares and believes in me, and it makes me want to go out and run really fast for him. So it's great having Gags in my corner.
Big thing back in 2011 when I first joined the club, my father had passed away, and it was rough, and I went home for the week, and he told me, he's like, stay home as long as you need, but hurry up and get back. We need you, And that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I wanted to quit. I wanted to just be done. I wanted to stay home. Didn't want to leave my family. And my mother was like, oh, you got to go back. And Coach Guy's like, come on back when you're ready. And the moment I got back, he was there for me, and has been there for me ever since. So it's like, that's another major motivation for me, is to repay him for all his kindness.
Oh, Gags is the man. You can call him at 6 in the morning and he'll answer, and he'll be there for you if you have any problem. Whether it's a medical problem or a financial issue, he'll be there.
I'm always on an email or a text every morning, 6 a.m., telling them what's going on, encouraging them, watch the ice, don't run in the snow, etc., etc.
Even though he's turning 80, he's savvy with his phone, with his computer. He's extremely good at communication. He doesn't fall out of touch with his athletes. That's the most important thing, because if you're going to give the athletes flexibility, you've got to be there in communication, and he's really good at that.
I like that he checks up on me all the time, making sure that I'm good, making sure if I need anything and stuff like that. He's very encouraging. He's been by my side every step of the way.
I think my favorite texting and calling memories of Gags is always the voicemails. Just quick. Sometimes it's just as short as Gags.
He's usually pretty quick with a witty text back. He uses emojis. They're usually pretty applicable, like soccer balls, muscles, American flags. He's big on exclamation points.
The fact that he's leaving a voicemail that says nothing except his own name, and he doesn't realize that I would see a missed call, or he could text me to call him. I like the old school vibe of that, of still leaving messages. He's the only person who leaves me messages.
I meet him personally 2 days a week. I'm always on the phone, talking to him, encouraging him, kick him in the butt sometimes verbally.
He's jovial, he's fun, he's always cracking jokes, often at your expense, but as long as you can handle it, you're gonna do well with him.
Gags is far and away, my biggest influence. Again, I've known him for 30 odd years. He's a great motivator, and if I could learn to be half the motivator like Gags, I would be satisfied with that.
He really is one that welcomes feedback. If I'm, feeling a certain way, or feel as if I would benefit from a specific workout or a little tweak here or there, he's all ears.
I'm still learning. I wanna know where I can improve and how I can get better to help these men and women become good runners, great runners, PBs, and so forth.
I see days like when we set the world record, and I see wisdom in that. I see him being able to come at that from 50 plus years of experience in the sport and take a broader view of what we accomplished.
It's just like anytime he speaks, it's like he's hilarious, but he's also just spitting wisdom at you.
The age really doesn't matter. He brings in so much passion to the sport, and that's what really makes the athletes fall in love with what they're doing day in, day out. I think he's still just as contagious in that sense as he was when he was coaching at Manhattan College.
I'll be around hopefully by 90, so get ready. We'll have a little party then too.
I'm into it, and I want them into it. There's no definition of time for me. I can't tell you how much fire I have. It means so much to me to be here with them.